Up, squad? Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me? This is a sound check. If y'all can hear me, put your aliens in the chat and we will get started in just a moment.
Y'all know I ain't got no money. I'm not
She
rich
very
like
rich, honey.
I'm not rich
This
like
is a
you.
very rich bitch. She been in business way before I was in business. Okay.
No, we came in business around.
Nuh-uh.
I
You
was
been in business.
2007.
You been in business.
That's true. I've been in business.
She's a very rich bitch.
Well, she's just a bitch.
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. Straight from Straihtfromname.com. That's what you check out.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien. ATLien.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? What's up, squad? What is up? What is up? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Like this video, share this video, all of that jazz. Thank you so much for the early super sticker, Miss Darlene. I appreciate you so very much. Hey, y'all. You said you cook your pork chops just in time. Girl, give me some. Give me some pork chops, okay? Come on in. Listen. You said you've been on here watching forever. Child, don't start dissing your family. Who is your family, child? Who is your family? Y'all seen the title. We gonna get into it in just a second. But yeah, I just wanted to say happy MLK Day. You know, his birthday was actually Saturday, Martin Luther King. You know, he's all about civil rights and freedoms. Okay, so basically, you know, it's a day off, but it's a day on for some people. Some people was working hard today. So to salute to the people who was out there in the streets today working and everything. Salute to the people who was out celebrating and all of that. And salute to the entire King family. Now, listen. Y'all, we've been talking about this Tasha K situation, this Cardi B situation. You know, the trial resumes tomorrow, and so many people are talking about it, but there's so many people who are refusing to talk about it. And so this particular live stream, you know, I was just like, what are we gonna talk about today? What are we gonna talk about? And everybody, you know, shout out T Brown. I see you out there, T Brown. Send me a clip and was like, you know, I was like, well, maybe I should talk about that because it's odd for, you know, some YouTubers to like refuse to talk about certain things when, you know, they are on a gossip channel. So I was like, you know, why not call out the hypocrites, the people who are refusing to call wrong wrong? Now, y'all remember, you know, I've had my experience with several YouTubers before I even came to this YouTube space. Okay, y'all know I was over there blogging. I was a part of the web blog community, just blogging, just writing my little stuff. I was behind the scene. You didn't see my picture unless I was at the party. Because I always go to the party. You know, that was the reason I started blogging because I want to be, you know, invited to the parties for free. So, anywho, so you know, I had came over to the YouTube, you know, a while back, you know, just to see what was going on and stuff. And hold on, what y'all talking about in this chat? The earrings, the glasses, the hair. Okay, come through fashions. I love it. I appreciate y'all for loving me. Anywho, but you know, back then, you know, when I was a part of the weblog community, you know, on the web, you know, it was rare that you would see me over here in the YouTube streets. So, you know, when my situation handled happened with Mr. Junkie Dineva, we affectionately call him Junkie around here. That's a nickname. Now his real name is Funky, and you know, as if that's any better. Would you rather be called Funky or Junkie? I don't know. They one and the same to me. But anyway, I'm digressing. So y'all know when I went through my situation with my former tenant, he was a friend, but then he became a tenant. And then the tenant, y'all know when money gets involved with friendship, shit just goes left. It don't matter who it is or how, shit just goes left. You know, the best laid plans of mice and men, all that stuff. Everybody, you can try to do good, but good often comes to stab you in the back, which is often, listen, it's happening on the YouTube streets too. Some people that invited people to stay with them. And yeah, y'all been seeing that. I'm digressing again, but I'm just like, who hasn't learned this lesson? Y'all should have learned it from me. I invited a YouTuber into my home that I had purchased, and I allowed him to live there, and he paid me rent. And then he stopped paying rent, and I had to evict him. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I actually put his ass out, and then he stole my washer and dryer on his way out the door. There's a video online of me walking through the house, looking around. It's dog poop on the floor. It's kibbles and bits on the floor. It's trash on the floor. It's bleached carpets. It's all kind of stuff in the house. And yet, my video, which happened to be on Periscope back in the day, I wasn't even on YouTube. I'm just giving y'all a little history lesson before we dive into the topics. I wasn't even on YouTube. This person goes to his YouTube channel with all of his YouTube fans. Like I said, I wasn't even on YouTube. Goes on his YouTube channel and drags me, calls me funky when his name is funky, says I smell like fish when he calls all women fish. I was just like appalled. I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, what's going to happen? Like, all these people on YouTube are talking about me. They dragging me. And you know what? I didn't really even care, because at the end of the day, I've been in these Atlanta streets for years. I grew up here. You know what I'm saying? I wrote my blog here. I became a part of this community. Look, I vote. I pay my taxes. I own properties. I go out to the parties. Look, I got friends here, family here. I went to school here. It ain't nothing nobody can say about me, especially a dude that I had just met and then allowed gave him an opportunity. But I'm digressing. Okay, I'm digressing. But that being said, this particular person got mad because, they were calling themselves a rich white woman. A rich white woman. He actually looks like this. This is him. But he's calling himself a rich. See, this is colorism. I'm calling him a black microphone. Anyway, he called himself a rich white woman. And at the time when I put him out of my house and he stole my washer and dryer, and I went on Periscope and cried about it, broke down crying in the ugly cry, because I couldn't believe that somebody that I was so good to could do this to me and steal my washer and dryer. Then come to find out he had been stealing other things, but that's a moot point. This is not alleged. This is not alleged. Anywho, long story short, we went through all that drama. Everybody was talking about it. The people on the YouTube streets were talking about it. Oh my God, this blogger, straight from the A blogger, put out Funky Dineva, blah, blah, blah. I never even said the man's name in the video. I didn't put him on Front Street. I didn't do none of that. I just cried. I said, my friend, this person I considered a friend, did this to me. He lived for free for 3 months. I cried. And you know what he did? He went on his borrowed Wi-Fi and went and dragged me. I done told this story many, many times. You're right. I have told it many, many times, but there's a reason I'm telling it again today. Okay, there's a reason. So he drags me and drags me and drags me. And I didn't have a YouTube channel. I couldn't fight back in the same, platform that he fought back. The only thing I did was I went and filed a lawsuit. I went and filed a lawsuit. Couldn't find him because he was couch surfing from house to house to house. Had to hire me a process server to find him. Then after almost a year looking, they found him at the bar, down to the bar at the Cirque restaurant in Atlanta. They found him down to the bar. They said, "Are you Mr. Qurntin? Are you Mr. Qurntin Latham?" Yeah, I guess he thought it was one of his YouTube things. He was like, "Yes, I am." They was like, "You've been served." He threw the paper. Threw the paper up in the air. And the server, they got it all on camera. He just walked on out, not the process server, not the server, but the process server. Walked out, never to be, seen again. Put it in the court documents that he had been served. Anyway, I showed up at court. He did not. The judge was like, okay, well, since he's not here, Miss Brown, show us your damages. Here I am. I did this. I did this. I had to fix the floors. I had to redo the carpet. I had to pay the rent. I had to do this, blah, blah, blah. And there's some stuff I'm still working on. And he was like, well, since you're still working on some stuff, I can only give you a judgment for the things that you have paid for as of today. And I was like, all right, well, since that's the only thing I can do, well, here go my damages. I think the damages came to, I can't even remember. It's been so long. It's been like 3 years. 7,000, something. Maybe 8,000. I can't even remember. Anyway, so what do? I have this judgment, but then I don't have a way to get the money from the person because the person been couch surfing. The person didn't even show up in court. So, I just wait and wait and wait. No, I ain't got nothing but time. While I'm waiting, I get a letter. I get a letter from Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis was like, this case was so interesting. And we see you have a judgment. And, we will pay a percentage of your judgment to you if you will, fly to Chicago and come be on our show. If he, will come too, we'll pay it on his behalf to you. You just have to, get the judge to agree that, you won or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay, let's go to court. Then I thought about it. I'm like, he ain't gonna go. So he didn't, of course he didn't respond. I was just talking to the producer like, hey, yeah, I go. I love to go to Judge Mathis, honey. He done been all on the YouTube talking about my pussy stank and stuff. I love to go to Judge Mathis, honey, and tell Judge Mathis. You know how Judge Mathis is. It's the crack talking. Judge Mathis would have called out that crack, honey, so he never responded. That was his opportunity to pay his judgment without necessarily paying me. So, that was a lost cause. See, I never even told nobody this story. This is my first time telling you. Okay. My first time telling you. Thank you so much. Take Z from box to box to box. Okay. Y'all know how Judge Mathis is. Judge Mathis would be like, it's that crack. It's that crack. And it ain't allegedly. It ain't allegedly, honey. I'm telling real stories straight from the mouth of the person who saw it. So, when I affectionately call him junkie, it's because I have seen him crawling on his hands and knees to look for drugs, honey. I have seen it with my own 2 eyes, but that's besides the point. I'll let some other person tell that story. Now, finally, like I told you, the judge granted me a judgment. It wasn't a judgment for the full amount of damages, but that's okay. I had a judgment. So for years, I had to go look for him. Honey, I hired so many people to find him. Didn't nobody know. Again, he was couch searching. Then, when I thought I had him. Oh, wait, no. I'm skipping all over the place. He was actually living with somebody. I think he might have even got an apartment. Then he got evicted again before I could, get my stuff over there. Before I could file my judgment. He got evicted again. I think he got evicted like 4 times, 4 times after I had evicted him. But that's a moot point. During this time, he's still doing his thing on YouTube. I'm contacting YouTube trying to, probably put a lien or something on his Google AdSense. The Google AdSense people was like, they don't have no Qurntin Latham. Like, I had his social and everything. They was like, they're not even paying a Qurntin Latham. So apparently he had put his YouTube channel in somebody else's name. He was getting paid in somebody else's name. Biggie, stop. So I was like, dang, I probably ain't gonna ever get it. Ever. So then, it's just so much. So then he got a job at Sister Circle, okay? He got a job at the Sister Circle. Y'all remember Sister Circle used to come on TV One? They not like Flop Soul. They not just on the YouTube. They was actually on the TV, on TV One. So he got a job. So I was like, praise the Lord, hallelujah. I can finally get my judgment and get some recovery of my damages. Happy. So I filed my judgment, my garnishment to Sister Circle, had my little, his social, everything, submitted to WXIA TV, which is where they was filming. They was like, okay, we do have an employee by that name, and we will, garnish his wages. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. So they started taking a little $200 out of his check, little 200 here, little 200 there. And the way the garnishments work is they collect the full amount of the garnishments before they pay you, right? So they was collecting, the court was collecting, the court was holding them until they got the 7,000, however much the garnishment was. When it got to about probably like $1,200, the payment stopped. Court sent me a letter and said this person had been terminated from their position. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? I didn't finally got almost my money, started getting little bits, little teensy bits of my money. And he gets fired from the Sister Circle. So, I'm inquiring, asking all the people, I'm in Atlanta. I be asking people, what happened? What happened with Junkie Dineva at the Sister Circle? And they was like, girl, he was down to the Harold's Chicken and Waffles. Him and Quad Webb Lunsford was doing a little skit or whatever. They was cooking chicken and drinking or whatever. This dude got drunk on the set and was talking all loud. And Quad went back and told the producers that she was so embarrassed that he would do her like that. And some of it was caught on camera. Like, I'm like, Quad did that, went and told on her friend. And she was like, yes, Quad trying to keep her job. Quad ain't trying to be looking like that. And he out there dancing and singing and twerking and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, what had happened? Anyway, long story short, that's why alleged. I'm gonna say alleged on that because that's hearsay. I wasn't there. That's hearsay, but that's allegedly why he was fired. So I'm like, okay, so I gotta wait some more. Gotta wait some more for this man. Child, this story could go on and on and on and on and on. Anyway, long story short, I finally, listen, a year after that, probably what was this, 2 years ago? A year after that, I finally got a hold, I got some contacts at Google because I've been with AdSense since 2007. I know the people at the Google. Hey, friends at the Google. So I was talking to some people in the legal department at Google, again, trying to see if he had finally, put his income in his name, because word on the street, I knew some friends and friends and friends of his, right? And apparently he had fell out with the person who had his Google AdSense in their name, because, Google sends out 1099s at the end of the year. So this person who was getting his income in their name was going to have to pay taxes on that money. So the person was like, okay, you're going to have to pay me, XYZ amount, because I got to pay these taxes. And he cursed the girl out, child. Cursed the girl out, told her to go fuck herself, all kind of stuff. Anyway, she took it out of her name. I don't know if he paid her. I don't know what had happened. Whatever the case may be, they might be friends now, because for some reason these black women out here love being used by him. And but I'm digressing again. So anyway, what y'all talking about? If Quad did that, she is fake as hell. Why she fake? She was at work, honey. She was at work. This story has so many layers. Hey, Facebook, I see y'all trifling, just trifling. And I'm going somewhere with this. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. Anyway, meanwhile, he's pissed off at me. It doesn't matter. I didn't got my money. I didn't got hold of the Google legal department. The Google legal department has put a lien on his income. And I believe his income was really high that month. I can't remember why, but it was really high that month. And the Google people took out the entire, I think it was like $7,000 balance or something. Listen, I'm throwing numbers out there, but please don't quote me on the numbers because I can't remember. But he could probably remember better than me. So the Google people took out the entire bulk sum of money. Sent me a whole little check from the Google department. I was so happy. I had put the copy of the check on my damn Instagram, child. Like, listen, I got some money, honey. And I remember Kaya actually reposted it and was dragging him and whatever the case may be. He pissed off. Whatever. I don't care if you pissed off. You owe me money and still owe me money. But that's a moot point. You know what I'm saying? It's time has passed. Meanwhile, people get mad at me for talking about him, and I'm like, hell, every time I talk about him, I'm recouping a little bit of the money that he took. Okay, just a little bit. So I'm gonna keep talking about him. So if you are a Junkie Dineva fan, just be mad because I'm going to continue talking to him about him for as long as I have breath in my body, if I so choose. So now let me continue. There are several things that Junkie Dineva has done over the years, and especially to me. So when I came to YouTube, I felt it would be prudent if I shared my story because, again, when all of this first happened, I was not on YouTube. When I came to YouTube, y'all know I came around the time the whole Kaya and T.S. Madison stuff was going on. And I didn't even come on here as a commentator. I came on here just, tip in for a minute, tip out, whatever. So I started, getting more and more involved in the YouTube streets. So, people would often ask me about the situation. So in asking me about the situation, I came on YouTube and began to speak on it. He got pissed off and started telling his fans, his friends, other YouTubers, i.e. Tasha K, T.S. Madison, that, why she on YouTube talking about me? What? I can't talk about my experience when you have went on your channel and tried to demean me, tried to drag me, talked about my private parts, all of these things. I cannot come on my platform and try to clear the air. Where they do that at? So then when I came to YouTube, all of a sudden, all of these people start going in on me. Tasha K went in on me. She went in on me, talk about I was ugly and I should have stayed behind the computer. This was a long time ago. I was like, why is this lady with this short haircut talking about me? I've never seen her before. Then T.S. Madison started trying to drag me, talking about I was buying dick and all this stuff. And I'm like, who is this? Who is this man in a wig trying to drag me? And why is he so angry? I don't understand. Then all these other YouTubers started dragging me here, dragging me there, blah, blah, blah. They all on his side. So I was like feeling some kind of way, like maybe I shouldn't talk on YouTube. The YouTube people don't like me. Like they was trolling the hell out of me. They was all on my Instagram dragging me. It was like almost a form of cyberbullying. And I know you like, how do grown people get bullied? How can a grown woman, feel a certain way? But I did because I'm like, the only thing I was doing was on here speaking my truth. But then I got people who don't want me to speak my truth who are trying to silence me. I've done several videos about that. People get mad at me. She did 10 videos about me. I don't give a damn. This is my platform. If you don't want to see my videos, first of all, you ain't got to watch it. Okay, that's A. Second of all, everybody is on YouTube and they can say they truth, except for the people who lie about people. Nah, me, I don't lie. I'll be telling real ass stories, and then people want to put their whole narrative on it and say everybody in Atlanta say Michelle stank. Everybody in Atlanta say Michelle this. Everybody, who is the everybody in Atlanta? Junkie Dineva, Rico Chappelle, two gay men that lived together in a shack because both of them was broke. Who is all the people? So anyway, I'm just here to talk about this situation because I say all of that because it makes sense as to why Funky Dineva on his platform of Flop Soul refuses to speak on the Cardi B case, and his friend Tasha K actually being held accountable for some of the things that she has said. Now, the case isn't over. Nobody knows if Cardi B is going to win or not. However, it's the discussion of how far is too far that, to me is a discussion that needs to be had. Whether Cardi B wins or not, there are some things that needs to change in these this blogging sphere. Okay, I've been here for a while. I know I push the envelope as well. But one thing I don't do is lie on people. You know, look, what's her name? Colorist Claudia. Y'all know I make affectionate names about people. Affectionate. Colorist Claudia. She was accused of being a colorist simply because of things that came out of her own mouth. I have never lied on Colorist Claudia. She called Omarosa a house. She said something about Trump liking house Negro women, and she don't understand why he liked uh Omarosa. And it's like those are some ignorant statements that you are making coming out of your own mouth. She called her one of her ex-boyfriends. She said he was big and black and he would make a good ape. So, there's some things that, when I talk about them, it's coming from a place of opinion and editorial. And, I'm sitting here looking at all the clues and I put the clues together and come up with my own assessment. That is not lying on people. Okay. Now, when you talk about people like Junkie Dineva, ooh, ugh. First of all, I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this. Shout out to T Brown for sending me this little clip. So this is why I had to tell that entire story. Okay, I wanted to tell it because Junkie Dineva said, hold on. Let me find it. Here it is right here. I'm gonna share this little clip. Hold on. Gotta put me in it, honey. Put me in it. First of all, let me go ahead and issue my disclaimer because I know Flop Soul might feel a ways. Okay. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Okay, we's researching and commenting and all of those things. Now listen to what he has said, and now we're gonna break this down.
YouTube stuff. Okay. Y'all know when I went through my scandal that I went through with old girl, how every YouTuber out there made a video about me. I just don't like doing it. It's just always been a rule of mine. Y'all can think I'm being preferential all I want. You can actually kiss my ass. Y'all can look at my whole YouTube channel and you will see that there are no videos of me discussing other YouTubers. It's just a personal rule of mine. I don't like it. I don't like when they be on YouTube going back and forth with one another, about one another, making each other the story when we're supposed to be talking about celebrities and celebrity news. It's just a personal rule of mine. Respect it.
Oh, okay. He told y'all to kiss his ass. He told y'all to kiss his ass, honey. He said that he does not talk about other YouTubers. Okay. Now let me look at my list. Hold on. I don't know. Was Kaya considered a YouTuber or a rapper? Because Kaya and T.S. Madison were on YouTube for quite a long time. So she was a YouTuber as well. Hey, Biggie. Kaya was like, yep, you right. So when he dragged Kaya, hold on, let me drag. I don't know what he barking at, but he barking. So he dragged Kaya's grandson. He called Kaya's grandson slow and retarded. This is a child. A child. Kaya is a YouTuber slash rapper. Okay, so he did a whole video about Kaya. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see what else. Latoya Ali. Is Latoya Ali a YouTuber or a reality star? Is Latoya Ali a YouTuber for Latoya Forever? He talked about Latoya Ali. Okay. Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star. Is Jeffree Star a YouTuber? I'm not sure. Kevin Samuels. Is Kevin Samuels a YouTuber? Let me see. Kevin Samuels. Who else? Monica from All About the Tea. Is Monica from All About the Tea a YouTuber? Hold on. We got receipts over here. Let me pull some receipts. I just like to, then we're going to deep dive into this. Hold on. First of all, oh, wait. Oh, here's one. Let me go this. Let me see. Here's one. You see this? Wait, where it go? Oops.
The new year is approaching.
Kevin Samuels tells women you look average at best. So he did a video about Kevin Samuels. That was 2020. I see that. Okay, that's one. Let me go back. Let me go back and see some more. Let me go see. Oh, my YouTube page got terminated. Michelle Brown was so happy. Why was I? I was not happy. Why was I happy? I was not happy that his YouTube page got terminated. I actually told y'all why it got terminated and explained that he could be able to get it back. I did. I did. If y'all remember that. If y'all remember that, put a one in the chat. If y'all remember when I told him that he could probably get his YouTube channel back. Y'all remember that? Here it is right here. Let me put this on the screen too. There it is right there. Let me see what y'all had said. Let's be clear. LaToya was never a reality star. She was definitely a YouTuber. Okay, so everybody remembers. Everybody remember. Did I drag him in that video, or did I simply tell y'all that his channel was gone and that it would probably be back? I also, if I recall correctly, said that the reason that I was off YouTube for so long was because back in the day, YouTube didn't have a way to appeal. They actually would snatch your channel, and that was it. So there's that. So yes, that's what I said. Okay. Now what? Let me see what else he said about Monica. All about the tea. Ooh. Okay. So I got to play that clip because apparently, he gave Monica from All About the Tea some advice. Hold on. Let me see where it is. Hold on. He gave Monica from All About the Tea some advice. Let's hear what he said.
I rarely do this because I don't address other bloggers, but I got into a
He don't address other bloggers, but hold on, let's listen.
disagreement with Monica from All About the Tea.
Okay, you heard what he said in the first one that he does not
Marriage Huntsville, and we were discussing something that in my spirit felt very absurd. It just felt absurd, and I expressed it in the video that she and I were doing.
So wait a minute. Let me go a little bit further. Hold on.
Monica that well. We've collaborated a couple times. I don't have an issue with Monica or her blog. I'm speaking as an observer. I'm speaking as a former web blogger.
Okay, he's speaking as an observer. Okay, he doesn't have an issue with Monica or her blog. So why is it that he spoke about Monica, but he cannot speak about Tasha K? Let's continue.
Speaking as somebody who's pretty seasoned in this game. And at this point, you know, and Monica, I'm saying this out loud. And yes, some people could argue that I could call you and tell this to you personally or text you and tell this to you personally, but it was a part of the show. So I'm addressing it as part of my show review.
Really? Hold on.
While you said to me personally that your credibility is all you have, you seem to be having a credibility problem.
Okay, that's all I need to play. So basically, he called out Monica from All About the Tea for lying, which is what Tasha K is being sued for. She's being sued for lying. Another thing he's done, he often calls a lot of men who claim to be straight gay. Like he called Kevin Samuels gay. He called Lil Boosie. Not Tasha K, Lil Boosie with a Z, Lil Boosie, the rapper. He said Lil Boosie like dick. What else? He called Jeffree Star. He said Jeffree Star was a meth head monster or something. That sounds pretty defamatory to me. Yeah. Oh wait, but then listen, and who does he defame on the daily? Oh yeah, he talked about the baby too. He said the baby like dick. And who else does he defame on the daily besides black women? He calls black women bitches and fish and hoes. He said there's nothing worse than a black bitch at the window of the drive-through. He called Blue Ivy ugly. Hold on. Wait, he called Dr. Heavenly's daughter ugly. Oh, and Dr. Heavenly forgave him. Hold on, let me put this up here. It's just so much. It's just the hypocrisy of you cannot speak on someone because of hold on, let me see this. Here go the link. It's on YouTube, y'all. Hold on. This way he has it.
You ugly than a motherfucker. Beyonce fine as fuck.
Blue Ivory ugly too.
Oh, here she go.
Blue Ivy ugly.
Here she go.
Hold on.
Security.
Hold on.
Security.
Hold on. Half of y'all in here sitting next to a homegirl with an ugly daughter. Bitch, don't.
So not only did he call Blue Ivy ugly, he said he talked about all the children. He said all y'all out there, half of y'all women out there got ugly daughters. So not only, but he went and apologized to Blue Ivy because Beyonce, might have them long dollars and could get him banned from the world. Okay. But did he ever apologize for calling black women's kids ugly? Child, it's just so much. He hates the skin that he's in, and it's just so sad. But anyway, I say all that to say that, I've been targeted by him. He went on Tasha K's platform, actually. Hold on. Let me show you this. He went on Tasha K's platform and said the most demeaning and damaging things about me, my brand, my business. I don't even want to hear because I'm like Cardi B. I might start crying and feel a ways. But it's got like 400 something thousand views. And the statute of limitations is like 2 years. This was February 8th, 2021. So it hasn't been a year yet. But I just wanted to show you this person is the same as Tasha K. So of course he's not going to speak on it because he and she are one and the same. He probably advised her on things to do. She advised him on things to do. They both sit there and talk about the most demeaning and harassing things they could think of to damage people's brands and reputations. And I guess from their perspective, they feel like, because I have such a vast social media following, that anything I say will be taken as truth. It doesn't matter if it's truth or not. But because I have so many people following me, more people are going to come. They're going to see all these people who follow me and say, yes, she has a big platform or he has a big platform. He is respected by his peers, i.e. YouTube people. So everything he says must be true. But it's not, nor has it ever been. And Tasha K now has gone on to court with Cardi B, has sat on a stand in front of 10 jurors and a judge and told them that she lies for clicks and views. Now, for any of y'all who are believing anything that's on her channel now, y'all need to think twice about what she's posted and the reasons behind what she's posted. Okay, she posted this with Junkie Dineva. She also posted another video with T.S. Madison, like I said, where they were talking about I bought dick and blah, blah, blah. Funky Dineva has went on his channel with his own videos about Kevin Samuels being gay. He's talked about Kaya's children, grandchildren. He's said that Monica from All About the Tea lies and has a problem with credibility. He talked about Jeffree Star. He's talked about Latoya Ali. He's talked about black women calls them fish on the regular and got them calling each other fish and thinks that it's just a hoot, honey. He talks about how there's nothing worse than a black bitch with an attitude. He's called Blue Ivy ugly. I mean, it's just, he's called, Dr. Heavenly's daughter. He called Dr. Heavenly's daughter ugly. It's just so much. Anyway, I say all that to say, in case you're wondering why he chose to plead the fifth over there on Flopso, that is why, because he is the epitome of everything that Cardi B is fighting in court versus Tasha K. So, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. Let me, y'all wrong for that. Cordell Stewart even sued Funky Dineva. And some people are saying that is why he stopped blogging. That is why he took down his website, was because Cordell Stewart actually sued him for putting out a private video of him. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. It said word on the curve, former football star Cordell Stewart sued an Atlanta-based blogger turned sister circle DJ for leaking a private video of him bearing his buttocks. Cordell claimed that his ex-wife, Portia Stewart of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, was behind the questionable video leak, and he even threatened a lawsuit. Well, apparently Stewart received intel about the true perpetrator, and he sought legal repercussions. Okay, so yeah, he filed it in Fulton County Superior Court against Qurntin Latham for tort negligence for a December 2016 blog post that included a video of Stewart's exposed junk and ass. In the doc, Cordell also accused Latham of creating a fake email account, which he used to make it seem like the video had been exchanged between Cordell and another man. Stewart, through his legal counsel, maintained in a lawsuit that at all times during his life, Stewart has been and is a heterosexual male, and he feels that Latham was negligent by posting several stories stating otherwise. Cordell also noted that Latham even once posted a story claiming Stewart intended to marry Tyler Perry. He was Tasha K before Tasha K was Tasha K. Cordell Stewart was gonna marry Tyler Perry. I'm sorry, that's funny. Anyway, so apparently I don't know if they settled out of court. I don't know what had happened. I don't know, but he shut down his website shortly after that lawsuit was filed. Actually, that was around the same time that I was going through my struggles of finding him when he was couch surfing. And Cordell even reached out to me to find out how I had got him served. So Cordell and I even had a phone conversation about it. So listen, I had reached out to Cordell, to come on the show, see if he wanted to dig this back up, but I don't know if he will. But yeah, this is a lot, child. This is a lot. You said Cordell not straight. Listen, I don't know what Cordell is, honey. I don't know what Cordell. I done seen the rumors. Hell, I done blogged about the rumors, but hell, he didn't sue me. He didn't sue me. I blogged about the rumors about Cordell, and when he was with the whatever football team he was playing for, and they alleged that they had caught him in the park with another man. Okay, that was a long time ago. If you Google it, it's still on the web. That's a rumor. There's a difference between presenting a rumor as fact. Okay, so there's that. So it was just interesting. It was very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to turn the comments off. That's okay. Come on over, honey. Thank you so much, Black Cherry. But anyway, I know it's a bunch of y'all watching. It's 2,260 of y'all in here. Okay, and shout out to my Facebookers. Shout out to my channel sponsors. You see all the people in the green. Those are my channel sponsors. Shout out to my Apple TV behind me. My damn thingamajig went off. I go off. Hold on, I gotta put my straight from the A back on the TV. I don't need y'all to see what I be watching on the Apple TV. I don't need to be down here watching TV. Okay. Anyway, I love you too, Sierra Content. Would y'all like to call in and talk? I had planned to do like a little short video. I've been talking for 43 whole minutes. And just, to call out the hypocrisy of some people. Now I understand, I guess when he lost his channel, remember I did the video and then he came back and did the video trying to drag me with the picture of Gary Coleman and all that, whatever. That it was actually Tasha K who helped him get his channel back. So maybe that's why, he's refusing to speak on it. But to say that he doesn't speak on other YouTubers and that you could go down his channel and see that, that has been a rule of his that he does not speak on other YouTubers. However, he has often spoken on several. Are y'all gonna hold the man accountable this from moving forward? Y'all need to be on camera now. If y'all gonna call in now, y'all need to be on camera. Thank you so much, Cosborn2164. I appreciate you. It's the hypocrisy for you, John. Okay, just lies. Yes, go ahead and like and share this video. If you're just getting here, share it with your friends. The truth shall set you free. You know how they say that a lot of times, people can lie and lie and lie, but eventually the truth will come out. But Yeah, it's interesting. Hold on. We got somebody in the back. IBK.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my
How are
God, I
you?
made it.
Don't be nervous. Don't
Yeah,
be
sorry, this is
nervous.
my first time calling. I'm calling from Canada.
Welcome.
Yeah, I always watch you every night.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I
So
just wanted
what you think about all this drama?
I wanted to ask, did you see there's a video on YouTube about Monica. She showed her face. Did you see it?
Yes, I heard about it, but I don't know that that was her.
Oh, really? It sounded like
Really?
her.
We didn't see her. We didn't see the mouth moving. We just saw her face. So she could have very well just put a picture over her phone or something. We didn't see.
Oh.
I don't believe that's her face.
Oh, really?
I've always maintained that I'm kind of aware of who Monica is or who Monica may be, but that's on my Patreon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, it was very funny to
Yeah.
see that.
I
And
understand.
everyone's kind of like excited. Even John Yates, he was
I
like,
don't
"Oh
even
my
know who
God,
that
Monica,
is.
you're
How
on
you
video."
will
Yeah.
listen? I don't even know who that is. I don't know him. I don't like for real. I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Well, thanks for taking my call. I'm so excited that I got on today.
Well, I appreciate you for calling, IBK.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
All right. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, Jessica Rabbit.
Hey, Michelle.
Where you been, girl? I ain't seen you in so long.
Girl, I told you I'm in school
Oh, that's right.
so much. You look so good today. Okay, let me start off by saying that.
Thank you.
That hair, those glasses is everything. So I I wanted to say something the other day to you. When you went live, I caught you early in the day when you went live doing a recap of the trial.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and something stood out to me. So, I started being a little nosy.
Uh-oh.
Some stood out when they said that in court, she said that there were businesses under Kibi Studios, but then the husband said that there were not any business under Kibi Studios.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, are they gonna try to pull a game?
Now you know she probably already put all her money in her son's name, child. Ain't no telling.
Because I'm sitting here thinking, and I was like, are they gonna try to pull? You know how Game been hiding money from that girl that won that
For years.
yes, and but she
Mhm.
keep catching them. She keep finding them and catching them.
Mhm. Mhm.
So old girl has an app now, and under the apps they have to tell you like the name of the business, and it's not Kibi Studios.
Ooh, what is it?
It is called Mona Lisa Brown LLC, and
What?
her husband is listed on there along with another man named Dwayne Jordan.
What? Oh,
And
you didn't look up the LLC information?
so he's listed as an organizer. Dwayne Jordan's listed as an organizer, and she's listed under organizer as
Ooh.
an organizer of that particular business. But I found something strange because that same business. When did that trial start?
Last Monday.
When did Cardi B file paperwork on her?
Shoot, been like two years ago,
Okay,
2019.
because the business was that Mona Lisa Brown, and this is kind of crazy to me. So the business was formed in August 2020, but dissolved in September 2021. And I'm trying to figure out how is the app even still can be live in the marketplace without the company actually existing anymore. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Well, remember the same thing was going on with the Queen's Court. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That
And
everybody
see,
was dragging me for finding out that the Queen's Court had been administratively dissolved.
got so mad because like they act like they don't know this public record.
I mean, not the Queen's Court. It was RDE Entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
and then they went back and paid it and restarted it. But you know, we be looking. I get it.
And yeah, and she dissolved it. So I'm like, did she dissolve it because she trying to make it seem as if, okay, this company is the only company we have right now
So
making money?
so that technically he would be telling the truth if it's
Yes.
dissolved during the time period of them on trial, and then they could go back and pay to reactivate the LLC.
Maybe later, if you know, but I think if they're trying to have hide the money, I think what they're gonna do is probably put it under somebody else's name. You remember the game did the same thing. See, because if all you gotta do is if you search under her name or that husband name, you know every business will come up under that. And even if
But
you
wait a
search
minute.
under their existing business names.
But did you see where they said it was a treasury agent in there watching? Because apparently they allegedly hadn't paid taxes in several years.
I saw that.
But isn't her husband is he from here? Like,
I was told from what I was told, he was like African or something, possibly from a country over in Africa or something.
That might be where all the money going, child.
And under somebody else's name. I noticed, I was like, why would they just dissolve that business when that business was the holder of their app that's live in the App Store right now? So where's the money? Where's that money going to? And under whose name?
Right. And does she have a Patreon also?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Patreon cuts check like in 1099s. So even in your so she has to put either her social or her tax ID number. Something is in Patreon in order for them to pay them out every month. Yeah.
Well, you know what the game did? He started when he had Cameo. He was having those checks being cut under a different company name, you see. But see, the thing about it is Cardi got time, and I think she's gonna be a little petty with it. So if she wins this lawsuit,
you know she got a forensic accountant going through
everything. They gonna find all that money. They gonna find it all.
They said probably establish the LLC to get a PPP loan, so that people wouldn't see it in Unwind with Tasha K.
Sure.
Ooh, this is juicy.
Hey.
What do you think about the whole fucking Dineva saying kiss my ass? He wasn't gonna talk about
it. Because he know he lied. When people get all defensive, that's when they start cussing and getting all upset. You see, because he know he was lying. He knows that he spoke on other people before, but he does not want to get on Tasha K's bad side, because everybody knows what happens when you get on Tasha K's bad side. Okay? She will put you out in front of her winos and try to have you looking all kinds of crazy, like she did Cardi, because
you see what she did me. Y'all, listen, I think people take it light because I wasn't like, windmilling for, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's a big thing that she tried to put out there, all this damaging information, and sat up there and like, while fucking Dineva spewed it. Like, he left his platform to go to her platform to spew all this drama. Like, why you ain't say it on your channel if it was true? You see what I'm saying? So
he did that to you. I mean, she did it to you. She did it to Kaya. She did it to Derek. Remember?
Yep.
Started up all that mess with him. Anybody that does not,
and even the stuff with Derek. Like, listen, I don't know if he was cheating on his wife or not. However, like, she was saying that he had like all these mistresses and this white person, this he had this white lady pregnant. She actually started, I remember watching this because she actually started dragging Derek Jackson over Cardi B.
Yes.
Because he wouldn't drag Cardi B. She sent him a clip of Cardi B saying, talk about raping and drugging me or whatever it was she had said about not prostituting, but when she was a stripper. And he refused to talk on it. Then he did a video on it and said the men deserved what they got because they were committing a crime also by trying to pay her for sex. So at the end of the day, they both were committing crimes. So there are no victims in the situation.
There's
she
no
got
honor
so
amongst
pissed
thieves and
off.
criminals.
She got so, that was around the time I blocked her because we used to follow each other on Instagram. She got so pissed off that she said something about Derek, that's why you got a white lady. I got this white lady that say, she said he had a white wife or something. It was just all kind of just whatever.
Because she knew that was going to make a lot of Black women upset.
Yes. Yes.
Some Black women will be like, well, we've been supporting you. You've been pandering to us. All to find out, you have Miss White Lady over here. So she knew that was going to cause some backstorm. Some backlash as well.
So she went out of her way to ruin that man's business.
Somebody told me, I don't go over on her platform, but somebody had told me that she's changed now and she's doing more of an interview type style thing versus what she used to do. Now that she's gotten in a little bit, she mainly has like all those people don't nobody know from them certain reality shows on there. Not even the main cast people, but
well, good for her.
Yeah, so I don't know, but
it's never too late to change.
But I feel like Funky Dineva, we've always known that he likes to ride people's coattails, and so while he thinks you can be beneficial to him, he won't have nothing bad to say till he get to where he want to be, and then he'll start, backbiting you.
Oh, I can't wait till he start dragging colorist Claudia Jordan.
Oh, I've been watching and I'm like, well, I haven't watched that, but I've been just like watching the blogs and everything like that and reviews and stuff. And I'm just wondering when, because I have a feeling, because he always falls out with people. He always, is he still friends with Quad?
I don't know.
He always falls out with people.
And I think they all walk around him on eggshells because they're scared that he'll use his platform to hurt their career.
And the main thing they try to say is, oh, you don't like the letters community. And I didn't say that to offend nobody. I'm saying it like that because I don't want your video to get
it's all good.
Dinged. So yeah, that's all I had to say about that, honey. I've been here just cackling and kikiing, honey. When you started out this video earlier, you had a little comedic side to you. I say she is cracking me up.
I prayed for the Lord to order my steps and told him to speak through my heart. I didn't know what I was going to say. Well, I appreciate you, Jessica. Thank you for the tea.
And child, no problem. I'm probably email you or send you that stuff on there. So if you want to do some more sleuthing, you can. Right. I'm going back to the chat.
All right. I see.
All right.
Thanks. Bye. Hold on. To be Black Native. Hello.
Hi, beautiful. You look so pretty.
Thank you so much. So do you.
Thank you.
What would you like to talk about today?
I was just listening to you, and I hardly ever get you live anymore. So I just wanted to tell you that Happy New Year, because I haven't talked to you since last year.
Okay, Happy New Year to you.
And I'm new to YouTube, kind of, I guess, compared to some people, compared to the YouTubers, because I'm just a subscriber. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I just put in my membership again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining.
You're welcome. But anyway, I watched a few videos because I started first watching Richie Sky, and then because of Richie Sky, I started watching all AAT.
We kind of have a rule, like I don't like to bring up other YouTubers.
Okay.
Okay, I'm being fucking Dineva. Now go ahead.
But anyway, FD, I don't want to bring him up and I don't want to talk about him anymore, but you were talking about him one day. and you showed me the house that you had rented to him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, that broke my heart. That kind of broke my heart.
It broke my heart too, child. It really did.
I know that it did. I saw that.
People act like I'm just supposed to get over it. I'm like, you get over buying stuff with your hard-earned money and somebody come and tear
But
it up.
you know what? When the first day I saw him was on a show called Sister Circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wondered what happened to him.
Mm.
And so I started Googling, and then I found out he got fired. And I was listening to some of the stories about him. I believe everything you say about him.
Oh.
And I'll just pray for him because he's not a nice person. And it's just a matter of time. I like what Rabbit the Realtor said. It's just a matter of time he's going to turn on Claudia.
Mm.
Because he seems like he has a hatred for women.
Oh. I think he does feel ways about women. In particular, Black women, because he wants to be a white one.
Oh, he wants to be a white woman? Oh.
Yes.
Tell me something, girl.
Well, I appreciate you. Well, go ahead, Tubi. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know you probably got other people waiting to speak, but I just wanted to say Happy New Year and rejoin and say God bless you and all that.
Coming back. Don't leave no more.
I'll try not to. I had to get my accounts all fixed, and I don't want people taking money out of my debit account anymore because I had to get a whole new debit card. So now everything comes out of my credit card, and I like it better that way.
Okay. Well, thank you so much to be Black Native.
You're welcome. Talk to you soon. I'll get back in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, y'all don't want to call now. Y'all scared to talk about Junkie.Neva. Well, this might be a perfect time for me to end this video at 1 hour and 1 minute and 27 seconds. Now, if you are just getting here, I'm going over to my Patreon and I'm going to really deep dive, honey. I tell the Patreon everything. I'm going to tell the Patreon, Patreon, let me see how many of my Patreon people are in here. Y'all put an alien in the chat if you are on Patreon. You said, come back down here with you. Look at Jazbell. Jazbell, where you been? You showed up to work today? Yes, let's go over to Patreon. Okay. Judge said, yeah. Yes. Hey, C. Patterson. I appreciate you, C. Patterson, so very much. Hey, Princess AG. Y'all see my mods in there? They are great. There goes Stacy Wilson. Hit that like button. So, yeah, I finished the conversation on Patreon. Then we could talk about how also talk about how Tasha K's camp is crumbling around her. I don't know how I got into some video. This is probably why I didn't go live last night, because for some reason, look, shout out, I'm gonna drop some names today. Shout out to Conscious TV. I know he don't like me. He don't like me because he was probably one of the ones that T.S. Madison and them recruited to drag me, but that's okay. I was laughing because for some reason I went on his channel and everybody was on his channel. The Storm Monroe dude was over there. The Von Ray dude that they say go with Storm Monroe was over there. The girl that worked for Tasha K was over there. I was like, what the hell? I fell asleep on that live and woke up and they was still going. They was on live for 6 hours. I'm like, you ain't gotta go pee. They was on live for 6 hours. That's why I be going, because I be having to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I am not sitting on this live for no 6 hours. But it was good. It was juicy. So y'all go check out that video, y'all, because I might talk about that. I think I'm gonna go talk about it over on Patreon, because I it's some things that I think that I really don't want to say publicly, but I will I'll share it with my Patreon. Let me see. We got one more caller back here. Lord. Hold on.
Michelle, I got a question for you since you brought that up about, like, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi, Dre.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, so do you think Storm, his name Storm Monroe, do you think he like mad at that I'm sorry. Can you control your dog?
Yes, Dre.
Okay. Do you think like Storm Monroe is mad at Chelsea because he was sleeping with Von Ray too?
We could continue this conversation over on Patreon.
No, I'm just asking a question.
I mean, it's a possibility. He seemed a little bit too involved to be just a roommate. It was too much.
And like having a stranger, you a dude, and you got another dude that you never seen before, you never talked to before, come and lay up on your mama air mattress and have sex with a female. Isn't that kind of like questionable?
Trey.
No, I'm just asking. Do you think when Chelsea left, like they really was like having sex?
I don't know.
Because Storm Monroe is getting mad. He get mad everything about Chelsea, and he's like defending Von Ray. Maybe Von Ray was like doing it to him. What do you think, Michelle?
I don't know. It just feels like
I mean, I know neither one.
He
of us
almost seemed
know.
like the bitter other woman.
Yeah,
Because he's
that's like a
always
little
like,
weird.
because the part I seen, he was like defending Von.
So
Like,
do you think when Chelsea left, he was feeding Von macaroni and cheese? I'm just asking a question.
Dre, let's go over to Patreon and finish this conversation, please.
I know, but you know, a lot of people like here they'll be on Patreon.
So why you want to talk about it now?
Because I'm just giving, so they could see what you talk about on Patreon. I'm just asking a question.
Okay, what's your question?
For the
Dre?
people
Can you
that's not on
ask
Patreon.
it without stuttering this time.
I'm not stuttering. You're not giving the answers. You said, I think. I mean, what do you really think, though? Do you think Storm Monroe is part of the LGBT community?
I mean, he seems like it to me, but I don't know.
Why do he seems like it to you?
Because I don't know no man, no straight man that would sit there and talk about another man's relationship like that.
And then they had their own channel, right? And while they got their own channel, they were saying like
I'm gonna tell y'all, and listen, I'm gonna say this, then I'm leaving and going to Patreon. The part where he was on Conscious TV's channel, y'all go watch it yourself, and he said, "Why did she stay then?" Like he could have put on a wig, because that felt like a girl's answer when they talking about, when you talk about a wife staying with their husband and you the other woman, and you talking about the relationship, and he said, "Why did she stay? Why was she with him? Why she? I mean, if he's no good, why was she still there? Like, why?"
No, but what about when they was on their own channel? And what's the dude name who used to call New York said she needs a link. Queen Tulsa said, so what if y'all was running a train on a female because they both say that they're straight, and she wanted to give oral sex to both of you? Storm Monroe said, and if y'all don't believe me, it's on their channel. This is not allegedly. He said,
what he say, Dre?
He wouldn't mind.
He wouldn't mind what if they
a
were sword fighting.
Right. No. No, you doing it wrong. No. If a female gave him oral sex with his if King Tulsa was a female.
This is my lucky day.
Hold on, sword fighting is when two penis touch, right?
Yeah, it's on porn. I've seen it on porn a lot. And
look, y'all gonna demonetize my video. We going over to Patreon. Head on over to Patreon.
Yes. Hey, Michelle, you look so gorgeous this evening.
Thank you so much, Miss New York.
I love the hair.
Oh my God, this is my favorite day. Yeah, but y'all don't know.
If I give you the link, you'll come over to Patreon.
Absolutely.
Okay, don't hang up then when this live is over, and I'm just gonna give you the link.
Oh my God.
I'm subscribed, but you can give me, an additional link. It always gave that.
Oh, so you are it. Well, why do you don't come on?
Because I like to be anonymous, but I do like to be involved.
Okay, fine. Okay, Miss New York.
But I will still stay if if you have some way for me to be anonymous.
What do you mean? I have a way for you to call in as Miss Fake New York. So you don't want to be Miss Fake New York on the Patreon?
Absolutely, I can. Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
But I have like my real account that I'm there.
I know, but when you click into the YouTube and go to the unlisted YouTube video, you can actually sign in with whatever YouTube account that you have.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no.
I had no idea that was even a thing.
Yes, it's a thing because it's just an unlisted video. So as long as you have the video link, you can sign in with whatever YouTube account you want to.
Hey, Michelle.
Okay.
Hey, discerning.
Hey, y'all. Y'all can call me Shalon. That's my real name.
Okay,
I just wanted to
church
show
lady,
my
are you coming to Patreon?
Oh
Also,
my
church
God,
lady?
no, y'all. I'm sick. I've been sick for a week. I got 102 temp. It's not COVID. They don't know what it is right now. But
Let
I
me
just
see that
wanted to
glass.
show my merchandise.
Yes,
see, I
merch.
digress. Y'all see that on the back right there? Can you see it, Michelle? Hold on. Let me turn
Yes,
on.
merch.
That's just one thing. I got some more
Straight
stuff
from the
coming.
A.com.
See there? Come
After,
on now.
after 3 years, you
Come
finally
on.
received your
I
cut.
digress, folks. But this my favorite two people on the go. This is my lucky
Listen,
day.
I have to say, this is rich bitch support.
My God.
I love the fact that you're sitting up there with your
Man.
mug. Like, rich bitch support, 100%.
I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, I am too. Happily married, rich. Michelle, you look beautiful today too, Michelle. I throw a hat on. My husband said, "What you doing?" Because I said, Michelle don't let you come on. You can't come in the dark. So, except for Dre. I love your glasses, Michelle. Where you get them at?
I don't know. Somebody gave me these glasses for Christmas.
Well, I just want to say to the folk, I'm so glad that the whole
shade.
moderators was in the chat because we don't play that over here. Okay, we don't play. If you don't have nothing nice to say about Michelle, then you need to shut it up.
Now,
Keep
did
your
you say
mouth
something
closed.
about the Shalon
they
or
was
something?
No, Shalon. Yes, New York.
No, what is Shalon? What does that mean?
It's actually extension from Shalom, peace.
Okay, well, have you heard of the salon?
I have. Both you and Dre just had me spit all my drink out on my screen.
Okay.
Y'all so wrong.
I love y'all.
Miss, we gotta go so we can talk about this drama.
Well,
this
I'm gonna
little
come over there and just
threesome
listen.
drama that's going on.
Absolutely. So,
Okay, well, let
did
me
you
come
still
on
want me to
over
stay?
to. I'm a Patreon member. Let me come on over. It ain't free, folks. Somebody asked about the fee. It's different levels. Just go on and join up.
Okay,
it's the best.
The $5 is a $5
Bye,
fee,
Dre.
$10 fee, $25 fee, and $50. I shut the $5 down because I wanted to increase the price, but I figured the people who were already paying $5, I would leave them in there. So what I did was limit the amount of people to be in the $5 tier, and so then there's a $10 tier. Instead of me raising the price, I just
Yeah.
New York, I got a secret
All right, I
to
love
tell
y'all.
you
Peace
that
out,
I want to
Michelle.
take.
I'll see you in a minute.
Okay, God
All right.
bless. New York, I got a secret to tell you that I'm gonna tell you on Patreon.
Okay, I would definitely be there. I'm like literally trying to figure this shit out.
Michelle, did you send her the link?
I can't send her the link yet. I gotta make it. I can't make it till I hang up. Dang.
So how are you gonna send it to me?
Right.
But if you're saying I can just do it like the way I've, on Patreon, then I think that that's gonna work. That's the reason why I was so scared to come up.
Yeah, you can do it on Patreon. Oh no, I'm creating it. But yeah, I'll however you want to do it, Miss New York. If you are a Patreon member, which I didn't know if you were or not.
I am. Absolutely.
So I was just going to give you the link if you weren't a Patreon member, but since you are a Patreon member, you can get the link, and we can do it that way.
Okay, well, just
Michelle,
send it to me because
can
I'm
you
trying
send
to
her
log.
the
I have
link
not been
in the
on
private chat?
Patreon. I have a new phone, and I'm trying to figure out my password. Let me see.
Because I have a secret to tell New York.
You gonna tell her in the private chat?
I'm going to tell her on Patreon. She will love this secret. I have to tell her.
Okay.
I'm all for it, especially if it got, something to do with somebody getting done in a sewage portal.
Oh.
Yeah, and you might be the one getting done after I tell you what I have to tell you.
Delicious.
I'm sure.
Miss New York, I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. You see it?
Yes. Okay. How do I? Got it.
Okay. All right.
Yes, let's go do our big one.
All right. Well, I'll see you over there in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Miss New York.
Love you.
Love you. Well, y'all need to come over to our Patreon. I know it's 2,000 still in the chat. I understand. Click like while you are here. If you're just getting here, please rewind. We had a long story time. We talked about Funky Dineva and the reason why he will not speak on Tasha K's lawsuit. It was very enlightening, and our callers were enlightening as well. So meanwhile, if you would like more of these videos, you want to participate more in my lives, go ahead and like this video, click that notification bell and select all. Also, if you want to be a part of my Patreon or one of the channel members, because channel members in the $5 tier and above, I'm also going to invite y'all over to Patreon. Okay. So check the community tab in a minute. I'm going to post it on there. So if you are a tier 2, tier 3 channel member, or you are a Patreon member, $5 and above, we're going to do an after show. And I'll see y'all over there at about 8:30. Okay. I just set up the link. It'll probably be like 8:15. So, yes, an early Patreon setting. Okay, an early Patreon. I might even do a part 2. And y'all know I still got to talk about Portia's show tonight. So I might come back later on tonight on the YouTubes to talk about that. So, I appreciate y'all for joining in. Okay, I will see y'all in the next video. Love you. Bye.
Hey, Michelle, girl. Okay, you just won't let me be great. Who are you, Michelle? You get me every time, girl. You ain't gonna miss none of these.
Straight from the A. Where you from? I'm straight from the A. A-Town.
I like this bad.
A-Town.
That's better.
What's going down? Straight from the A.
Shaggy. These people don't like Michelle, but that's my that's my
Fuck them hoes. Ain't that right, Brandon?
Get into
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. StoryFromTheA.com. That's what you check out.